What is up, everyone? In this video, we're going to be talking about all things Call of Duty Warzone and everything you need to know for this next update that's coming on December 16th. It's called Season 1. It's the integration of Cold War and Warzone. That's why they're kind of doing a soft reset of the two, and it makes sense. I mean, kudos to you guys, because instead of adding to Season 7, you're completely resetting the game, so you don't need to make another one. It makes a lot of sense. Hopefully, you add enough content for it to almost be a new game, because the fucking game needs it right now, okay? Listen here, Call of Duty. The game is dying. It needs a lifeline, and hopefully this is it. The lobbies are sweaty as hell right now. It's sucking. I mean, I still play damn near every day, but God, it needs help, and hopefully this is it. So, let's get right into it. Everything you need to know coming right up. First off, we got some longitude-latitude coordinates right here and right here. We're going to talk about what that means in a little bit. Hang around. Let's get right into Call of Duty's website, though. We got some information on here. Okay, we have the largest free content drop in Black Ops history. A massive expansion of free content. I hope it's massive. I really hope it's massive. This is awesome, though. I love free content for gamers. Okay? It's the new meta. Started with Fortnite pretty much, and PUBG. I mean, all these battle royale games are free. They're making the DLC free for players, which is awesome. It's cross-platform. I love it. They don't need to make the money anymore off the game itself. They're making the money off in-game purchases, and that's your choice, guys. So I don't feel bad if you decide to spend $20 to get a new skin or a new weapon that they added. That's up to you guys. That's the freedom of choice. I love it. Let them make their money that way. They don't need to charge you $60 for the game and then $20 for every DLC. This makes it so everyone's playing the game. They get more players into the base, and it's a smart business plan, let's be honest. It adds more ability for them to make money off their skins and everything else, which they could always constantly add. So it's smart. It makes sense. I like that it's free. Keep it up. Let's keep that movement going. Next, the interesting stuff. Over 30 Black Ops Cold War based weapons, as well as blueprint variants. Okay, let's talk about this, guys. Now, I don't know how they're going to do this. Obviously, Black Ops Cold War weapons are older weapons. Are they going to be able to handle the modern attachments that are on all the new weapons in Warzone? I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, but as far as I could tell, that's the only way that the game would work, is if they allow these older weapons to take on modern attachments, because I don't know how they're going to add older guns and change the meta of using a newer weapon that's already in Warzone. It just doesn't make sense. They gotta allow 5 attachments on the older guns as well. Unless they add a whole new line of older attachments that only could go on older guns. But they have to be up to par with the older guns. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. So if you have any ideas on this, please leave it down below in the comments. I'm at a loss for words with how else they can make it work. But maybe you guys have some ideas. So let me know. Blueprint variants, always good. Next, some interesting stuff here. Also, make sure you're ready to face down fellow prisoners of Warzone in a new gulag experience. Thank fucking God. I mean, fuck the gulag, let's be honest. The gulag's been stale also for a little while here. I mean, you go in there, you got 3 guys waiting ahead of you to fucking die. You go in there, you see them die, then you're up. You're either on a 10-game win streak in the gulag, or you're on a 10-loss streak in the gulag. You think you're hot shit if you're on a win streak. There's no way you could lose. Then you get killed by a fucking rock in left field. I mean, it's the same shit every time. I dread going to the gulag now. It's fun. It's fun for like a second. But then you get in there and they add some stupid fucking weapons that you have to fight with, like a riot shield and a light machine gun. What are you guys thinking? What are we thinking here? What goes through the head of the developers? I don't know. But they're adding a new experience, so that's always good. I'm excited about that. We'll see what happens. Okay, moving on. That's all I got for Call of Duty's website. Going on to gfinityesports.com. Let's start with the longitude-latitude coordinates I was talking about before. Right here and right here. What this leads to is northern Uzbekistan. I don't know what that means. I mean, all the guys that are the nerds that love this fucking story shit in Call of Duty will be able to tell me what that means. I rely on them for the information. They know this shit down pat. So please, if you guys know, leave in the comments below. It's in northern Uzbekistan. That's all I know. It's going to be called Rebirth Island. Okay, let's talk about Rebirth Island here. Okay, here we got it zoomed in a little bit so we can talk about the map itself. Now, boom, right off the get-go, the map is fucking tiny. I mean, it's so small compared to Verdansk, it's crazy. If you put this in I mean, think of it as Verdansk right now. Think of it as a place in Verdansk. It's about the size of farmland, lumber, and prison combined. Maybe promenade, east and west, and hills. I mean, it's a small-ass area in comparison to Verdansk. So I don't know what they're going to do here. If they're going to add... I mean, if they're going to subtract players from the lobby so it's not a clusterfuck on the map. We're going to see. I'm sure they're going to make it work. They thought about these things. They're getting paid a lot of money to think about these things. So we'll see what they do. Also, we have some new buildings here on the map. Every building looks pretty new, except this maybe looks like police station. I don't know. Some new buildings. It's surrounded by water. Obviously, it's a fucking island. But this adds for some new content that they could possibly put into the game, like boats. I hope they add boats. It would make sense. You could go around the entirety of the map in a boat, get to the circle in different ways. It adds a new aspect of playing. Another vehicle is never a bad thing. So I hope they add boats. That would be great. Let's talk about the actual map size again. It's tiny, like I said, compared to Verdansk. According to Reddit user Slammed Optima, he made a little comparison map, not of Rebirth Island and Verdansk, but of Verdansk and the Black Ops 4 Blackout map. Now, Verdansk is 9... Oh, shit. Yeah, here you go. Verdansk is 9 square kilometers big. It's fucking enormous. I mean, let's be honest. 9 square kilometers. Look at the size of this fucking map. I mean, I live in New York. This is the size of fucking New York. I mean, sometimes when I run to the circle in this game, I feel like I'm running across New York to upstate. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. By the time I'm done running, my shoes are gone. My beard is fucking 6 inches long. It's unbelievable. This map is enormous. It's enormous. Compared to the Black Ops 4 Blackout map, which is only 4.5 square kilometers. And that map was pretty big itself, not gonna lie. And, you know, Rebirth Island looks smaller than both those. It looks like right here, the size right here, to the right, it looks like, Jesus Christ. It looks like the size of farmland and lumber, like I said, right over here. I don't know. We'll see how big it really is, I guess, but I don't see how it could be much bigger than that compared to the picture we saw with these buildings, the size of the buildings, compared to Verdansk right now. It just doesn't make sense, but we'll see. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Moving on, we have some new weapons that have been confirmed out of the 30 that they're adding. First, we have the Groza, which obviously everyone remembers the Groza. Extremely high rate of fire. It's a fun gun to use. I'm not gonna lie, the iron sights were pretty good if I remember right. It's a fun gun to use. We'll see. I like that they're adding that. It's gonna be an AR. Next, they're adding a fully automatic shotgun. That's a typo, as well as a MasterCard called blah 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 blah. It's gonna be called the Striker. Everyone remembers the Striker. Look at this fucking thing. It's got a drum mag and it's gonna be a fully automatic shotgun. What the fuck are we doing, Call of Duty? Why are we adding another fully automatic shotgun to the mix? I mean, how many mistakes do you have to make with shotguns before you learn your lesson? You're adding another fully automatic shotgun to the list. It's only going to fuck up the game more. I use the shotguns right now. I love them. But it's going to fuck up the game. Let's be honest. We don't need another shotgun. Let people use the MP5. Let people use the other submachine guns that you guys are going to be adding from Cold War. We don't need another fully automatic shotgun. Add a semi-automatic shotgun. It's good. It's a little more skill. You have to hit your shot to kill someone. If you miss that shot, you're probably going to die. Fully automatic shotgun, we're going to have people fucking kicking open doors, spraying rooms down with fucking 20-round drum mags. I don't know. We'll see what it does. I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt again. Next, we have the Mac 11. I've always liked the Mac 11. It's a nice little submachine gun / pistol. I don't know if they're going to make this a secondary or if you're going to need to use overkill to add it to your class. It would make sense. Either scenario would make sense for me, honestly. Usually this gun has crazy recoil, extreme rate of fire, so it's pretty fair. They can play around with the specs and make it fair for sure. So I'm curious what they're going to do with that. It's a fun gun. I like that they're adding this. That's all we got confirmed. These, I'm pretty sure, are also going to be confirmed. Scorpion, submachine gun, CZ75, Galil. Love the Galil. The Striker's already in the... Oh, that's the shotgun I was just talking about. FAL's in the game, Dragunov's in the game. I don't know. A lot of the guns overlap, so I'm curious to see what they're going to do with those. If they're just going to buff them, we'll see. It's all preliminary stuff here. Next, new Black Ops Cold War content such as weapons, attachments can be unlocked by playing Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Okay, this is pretty obvious, but just to bring it up to your mind again, you're going to be able to lock attachments for these guns through Warzone or Cold War. You don't need to have Cold War to unlock these guns or the attachments. I mean, it was pretty obvious. Now, people that have both games are obviously going to have an advantage in the beginning with using these guns because they're going to have the attachments unlocked already. But I mean, listen, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. All right, you don't have you're going to get the attachments eventually. It's just going to take a little bit longer. It's all going to be free. You don't need to buy anything to get the guns or attachments, which is always good. So suck it up, get it done. Okay, if you want to use them, get it done. Next, the Battle Pass and store will feature a variety of cosmetic content, including operators, weapons, blueprints, player identity items, and more. This is awesome. Like everything else in Call of Duty, one thing they do right is skins and player skins. I mean, the operator outfits are awesome always. They're just like Fortnite. They really kill it with partnerships and just adding cool operator outfits. This is how they make their money, so they want to make sure they do a good job for you guys on this. And I'm excited for some Soviet era Cold War type shit with trench coats and fucking sunglasses and slick black hair and fucking feathers and hats. I don't know. They're going to add all types of weird shit. But I'm excited. I love this shit. So this is how they make their money. If you want to buy it, go ahead. If you don't want to buy it, holy shit, that guy just flipped like a motherfucker. I hope he's okay. That might be him. I don't know. But if you want to buy it, go ahead. If you don't want to buy it, it's up to you. It's the player choice. But they're definitely going to be adding a lot of cool stuff. So that I'm very excited for. Now, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys, with this. This is all the information we have so far. If they add anything else, I'll be sure to put out another video for you guys with all the new info. But this is all I got right now, is all the data that I have available to me at this time. This is everything you need to know. So if you guys found this useful, be sure to leave a like down below. Comment your thoughts, your ideas, anything you think they should add, shouldn't add about what I said, how I did in this video. I'm open to criticism. I love criticism. It helps me become a better YouTuber and content creator. Obviously, I'm new. This is a new channel. I'm trying to build a community of like-minded, positive people. So if you guys are about that, please, please, please subscribe down below. It helps me, gives me some added motivation. I have a full-time job, so I'm hustling out here. I'd love for you guys to subscribe down below and be sure to leave a comment. Also, like I said, about anything I could have done better in this video. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Peace.